Get to the main server, collect the data, and get out. No detours.
Copy that, Central.
Proceeding to target. Insertion was clean. Alarm level holding steady. We need to get to the 3rd floor. We can make our way to the server room from there.
Any chatter on the comms?
Negative. It's silent on all frequencies.
They should have detected us by now.
Receiving priority wireless transmission.
They're onto you. Get out. Get out of there!
HQ compromised. We're going to need an extraction. I've got Incognita. Deckard and International are on their way.
Get to the roof. I'll cover you. Go!
Decker, how long till extraction?
30 seconds.
Get us out of here. We've got work to do. What can I say? When it comes to covert InfoSec operations, I know more than any living human being on the planet. This is not boasting, it's an undeniable fact, bought with long, hard decades of experience. We could have won the war. I still believe that. But our early efforts were hamstrung by incompetent leadership that refused to accept the severity of the situation. When the director finally realized how bad it was, he defected to the corps. I took over and made it our first priority to recapture him before I found Decker living in a bottle after his termination. He's cleaned up since then, but I keep eyes on, just to be sure. The 20th century thing is an unfortunate affectation, but I'm not paying him for his fashion sense. Derek puts on an air of self-interest, but he's got more skin in this game than he's willing to admit. He saw the nasty side of corporate power as an orphan back in Manchester, and he's never forgotten it. He's able to put some of those feelings aside for the sake of business, but when the chips are really down, he can still be counted upon. Colette was headstrong, aggressive, unpredictable, arrogant, hard to work with, and absolutely worth the trouble. She was the master of the smash and grab. No agent that I've worked with since could match her speed and ferocity in the field. In hindsight, this was probably her undoing. Had I maintained better discipline amongst the PEIA agents, I found Decker living in a bottle. International is one of the best all-round operatives I've ever seen, but she's held back by an unfortunate abundance of social concern. If used correctly, she's the bedrock upon which you can build a winning team. Just don't ask her. Operator, are you there? Good. I was afraid you didn't make it out. Headquarters is gone. Most of our agents have been captured or killed, and our accounts all frozen. I don't know how the corporations found us, but you can bet they won't give up now that they've had a taste of blood. The Jet's stealth rig should keep us hidden if we keep moving, but Incognita can't survive long on backup power. She's got 72 hours, tops. We need to mount a counterattack before then, or we'll be defenseless against their scans. If that happens, we may as well. The Jet's stealth rig should keep us hidden if we keep moving, but Incognita can't survive long on backup power. She's got 72 hours, tops. We need to mount a counterattack before then, or we'll be defenseless against them. If that happens, we may as well just crash this thing into the ocean. You've never seen the inside of a corporate deprogramming chamber. Incognita is scanning for targets of opportunity where we can replenish our supplies. Follow her leads and gather what resources you can. I'll run through our contacts and see... Executives are notoriously slack when it comes to network security, and their terminals are full of interesting information. We found a lightly guarded executive complex here. Get in, find the computer, and steal their contact list. Then...
Corporate firewall breached.
Bad news, operator. They caught us completely by surprise, so we have no firepower with us. The guards' weapons are gene-coded to their owner and useless to us. We're going to have to make do with what we can find along the way. We've beamed you through the security grid. You should be somewhere near the target, but you'll need to look for it. Get the list and find... But be quick about it. They noticed a disturbance when we ported in, and their alarm level is all...
Warning. 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 Alarm level 1. Warning. 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 Alarm level 2. Additional cameras activated. Surveillance level increased.
Misinya. Stop there.
Warning. Warning. Warning, warning. Alarm level 3. Firewalls increased. Data security enhanced. Warning.
Operator, those contacts would have helped us immensely. Pay more attention to the mission objectives. I've re-established contact with Monster. His network picked up the attack just before it hit us, and we're working to trace it back to the source. In the meantime, he's offered to sell...
Greetings. I don't often perform transactions face-to-face, but Gladstone is an old...
Thank you, Monster. If we find their central server, we may be able to bring them down, or at least distract them long enough that they lose our trail.
Oh, and one more thing. I see you having some difficulty finding infiltration targets. I've got a couple of leads that I was working on when all this...